What's going on, guys? Decoration Dude here, and today I have a really cool video on this Spirit Halloween 2008 Hannibal Lector made by Gemmy. Now, I got this one off Facebook. I had to drive like 3 hours, and I picked up 4 other Gemmys as well, all licensed, and a couple tabletops I just threw in for free. But I was able to get a really good deal, and I was actually really lucky I was able to get this because the guy had a whole bunch of other people interested in picking these guys up, but I got pretty lucky, so I'm thankful for that. And now I'm even closer to having the whole licensed Gemmy collection. There's 2 ways you can think about it. You can think about it of like having the complete collection of every single character individually, or having the whole series, so like having both Freddys, both Jasons, both Michael Myers. I need 2 more to complete having every character, and I'll need 3 more to complete like having every single one, like duplicates of everything. And then I'll have it, the whole series. But I'm really thankful I was able to go grab this one because as you know, we're getting pretty close to Halloween, and I thought my Gemmy collection would be done, and this was what I had was what was going to go out. But luckily I was able to go grab a couple more, and yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. He does have the box. The box it's a little beat up, but I've seen worse. I think I do have the instructions, I just don't have them over here right now. And I do have the locking pins in there. And I'm not sure what he retailed for in store, probably like $200 or $250 or something, but you know, that's around the price what all Gemmy life sizes sold at Spirit for. And this guy is pretty cool, I have to say. He's growing on me. I've never really been a huge fan on him, but he's just really unique, and the detail in him is crazy. I mean, this straight jacket is so high quality. It's like an actual straight jacket, and his pants, they went all out. Like, the pants have pockets back here that are actual pockets. And the back of the straight jacket has like real buckles and stuff. And I had to work on his body neck a little bit, and to work on it, it's kind of a pain because you have to like undo all that. But it's really cool that they just went the extra mile with him and all that. And he's got his hands in here. He's got some actual like hands. And he's just really cool. You know, when I got him, he did have his fair share of issues. This is the first one that's been restored out of all the other ones. I'm still waiting for some parts to come in for the other ones, but you know, none of them had major issues. This one probably had the most issues. But for starters, there's split gear in the eyes. I fixed that. There's a split 8-tooth gear in the mask. I fixed that. And the body turn wasn't moving. So I opened everything up, and I looked at the motor, and it was like spinning, but barely. Like, it didn't have enough strength to do anything. So I'm like, okay, the motor might be going bad. I tried to clean it, nothing happened. I put on a new motor, it did the same thing. I'm like, oh man, it must be a board issue. And these things, a board issue is very common. Like, there's a lot of them that have this board issue, and it's probably because he's like so restricted by the straight jacket. It puts a lot of stress on that motion. But another interesting thing about the body movement is this is like the only Gemmy to move both left and right. Most of them just move, you know, one side and then they go back to normal. This guy moves both directions, but he doesn't move too well because, like I said, this is like the straight jacket really restricts him, so it kind of just wiggles, which is okay because like if you were actually put in one of these, you probably really wouldn't be able to turn too much, so it just adds to the effect. And so after I placed the split gears in his head, that fixed that. And then the major issue with the body turn was that there was a board issue. So, like I said, the board issue is pretty common on this guy. And I actually found a video on YouTube by GMA explaining the board issue. So I was actually just gonna, you know, have him in my display for Halloween with no body movement because I didn't have the time to, you know, try to tackle a board issue. I've never done a board repair before. But after I saw that GMA video, and it pointed me directly into the right path, because like one of the hardest parts about a board repair is finding the issue, because you have to go through everything, you have to test all the components, and that can be a pain. But I saw that video and they're like, yeah, it's right here. This is all you got to do. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go look online, and I believe it's the resistor on R30 on the board. I looked at it, and sure enough, it was that component causing the issue. Half of the resistor had broken off, so I replaced that resistor and completed my first board repair, and he's fully working. And this thing's a good thing to start off on if you're just starting board repairs. It's pretty easy to just swap out that resistor. And I believe it was like a bronze, yellow, black, brown resistor. It had those colors in it. I just don't know the exact color combination. But when you replace resistors, you always want to make sure you have the exact same color combination. That is very important, and you want to make sure you put it in the exact same way. But yeah, he is fully working now, and it was my first board repair, so I'm pretty happy about that. It went well, and I was very nervous because this is not the prop that I would want to do a board repair on for my first time, but it went well, so that's good. With that being said, I will go ahead and demo him so you guys can see him.
Closer, please. Closer.
Yeah, this prop is just really unique. It's got the mask drop. No other Gemmy prop has that, and it's also got the eyes that move up and down instead of side to side. So it's very unique. There's no other Gemmy that's like this one.
Well, hello, Clarice.
Let's see if I can pull his mask back just a little bit. They really did a really good job with his face. A lot of detail in there. And his hair too. He's got black and gray hair, and it looks really good. Now on the box, the prototype here actually has a different type of hair. It's more like slicked back, and his hair is more like that in the movies, I believe. And also, for some reason, that mask is like just photoshopped on there. I don't know why, but it looks a little weird. I'll go ahead and activate him again.
A census taker once tried to test me. I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
So yeah, he works great. And he's really cool. Like I said, he's kind of growing on me. I wasn't the biggest fan of him. He was down there, and if I had to rank all the horror characters, he was down lower on the list, but he's definitely like way cooler in person. Another interesting thing is his box is like the smallest box out of all the Gemmy licensed horror characters, but you can kind of see why, because his arms are not out or anything. They're tied up to his chest, so he can really fit in a smaller box, unlike some of the other ones. But yeah, I don't really have anything else to say about this one. It's really cool, and like I said, he just looks so much better in person. He's got an insane amount of detail. They just really did a good job with this guy. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video there, and thanks for watching.